Hello, gamer girls, gamer boys, gamer, whatever else. How you doing? We are going to play some Dark Souls 2 to keep me awake, because I need to stay awake for like 2 more hours. I did not... Usually I stream after I do fencing, but I am fucking exhausted, and I just want to play some, like, chill games, and then go fence, and then go to sleep, so... That is the plan. We're gonna do the coolest Dark Souls 2 build ever. Increase the volume. Is it not high? I mean, is it let's see. I should probably stop doing that. Yeah. Just checking. I don't see anything wrong. A bit quiet. To some degree, that is just the nature of this stream, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I have a compressor. I have a 2-to-1 compressor enabled. It shouldn't be that quiet. It might just be that I'm being quiet because I'm tired. That is a very real possibility, honestly. I am a sleepy boy. I just want to take a nap, but I can't take a nap. All right, so as soon as I'm feeling up to it, we're gonna do Night Rain. But today is just not Night Rain. I want to do Night Rain when I'm actually awake and not stressed out, and I am sleepy and stressed out. So. Oh wait, why did I just load this? Okay. Brain rot. Sorry. Let's try again. Oh, no, this is not a permadeath run, obviously. Okay, new game. Yeah, the pickaxe hitbox... the pickaxe is just such a bad weapon. Perhaps I think we've seen it before. We've played this game 14 times on stream at this point. This is the only game. I'm just a Dark Souls 2 streamer. It's all I play. If we actually beat the double enemies, if we actually beat Permadeath, we'll do double enemies Permadeath next after this. That sound good? And then after that, we'll do double enemies, Permadeath, triple enemies. So like, every enemy is doubled and then randomized. Randomized double enemies, triple. The opposite of Lobos Jr. would be like Kitty Sr., right? El Gato Sr. Double speed? Why not? Yeah. Now, how about half enemies, half speed? And, what would be the opposite of permadeath? Max death? Oh, the opposite of permadeath would just be infinite HP. I love how the menu sounds mute the waterfall for some reason when you go underneath there. It's such an odd thing with the sound engine in this game. Oh! Whoa ho ho! What's the first name that comes to mind? Jimbo.
At least you know your own.
How's it going there, Jimbo? And Jimbo, we have to give him the silly hair, right? There you go. That's some Jimbo-ass hair right there. I think Jimmy Neutron has like dark brown hair, right? Eyebrows. Perpetually surprised. Yeah, you know, we're not going for accuracy. We're going for, I'm going to make him look like a monster using the random Thunder. I love when it's like a perfectly sunny, bright day and you just hear lightning. We're looking for biblically accurate Jimbo. Perfection. Oh no, he's so sad. Oh, he's even sadder. Oh, he's maximum sad. Oh, he's depressed. Oh, it keeps getting sadder. Oh, he keeps getting sadder. Why is he just so? God, he's not gonna survive. I'm gonna go with this maximum sad, depressed Jimbo. Depressed adult Jimbo. We have to give him a big head though, that's important. I think that's an option in the build or something, it's like big head. Yeah, big ass head, there we go. Oh, I need to select a class, obviously. We went straight to the fun part. Cleric as always, it's the only valid choice for this. And fuck, I don't know. Healing items is probably the right choice just to not die. Forehead. Is this my true self? Yeah, why not?
All people come here.
Alright, this is my true self. Depressed Jimbo. I went up to get the, I don't know what possessed me to go up and get a human effigy. I'm like, I know it's a human effigy. I'm not gonna need it. If I need it, I'm dead. I got turn off buttons. What is even the button that does this? I love the walking man emote. It's just like, thank you. I didn't. What button does turn off the? That's not helpful at all. What button turns off this stupid auto shield? Hey, there it is. All right, I gotta remember not to touch bonfires. What if you get cursed? I'm not gonna get cursed because I am the king of curses. Bonk. I have to remember how to play a character that's not like level 300, since the past 10 streams had me been playing a fucking like maxed out character. He's maximum cursed. No, he's not cursed yet. We got ways to go for that. Let me go ahead and move these around. Okay. I don't have enough stats to use a dagger. I hate the cleric starting class. It's so fucking bad. The fact that it can't even use a dagger to start is pretty sad. Very few classes are so special in that regard. Ow, he shot it at me. I hate the mace. It's funny that the mace is such a good weapon in one hand, but it's such a crappy weapon in two hands. I am losing this fight. Where did you come from? Alright, we're just gonna do jump attack. That will actually solve the problem. Perfect. Yeah, the only reason I pick Cleric as my starting class is because it has heal pre-attuned, and because you can't, in a permadeath run with no bonfires, you can never attune spells, so whatever you have at the start of the game is what you have. And your choices are nothing, soul arrow, or heal, and heal is by far the most useful of those three things, so. Alright, we're going to go gambling. I want the old whip. Specifically, that. This is a whip build. We are making a whip build. So please give me the old whip right now. Damn. Never lucky. Its stats are awful, yes. I think it basically has nothing good except for 12 faith and 10 attunement. Everything else is lower than, you know, it's just garbage. The fact that it has stats that are lower than the fucking deprived class is sad. Gambling for Big Hammer. To be fair, I don't think that's not my favorite Big Hammer. My favorite Big Hammer is like either the Giant's Hammer or the fucking Chicken Wing. The Demon Club is kind of it's kind of the lamest Big Hammer. Just gonna take a little boop. Trying not to die immediately. So of the runs we streamed, one got really close and one got kind of close, but we've never died early before. Maybe we should like, to make things interesting, I'll die early in this run. Like die in the first area. That's the plan. Okay, just thinking all the stuff I need to do. Both died to overconfidence. To be fair, the first run died to overconfidence. The second run died to me not knowing something about the game because it was a DLC area and it had been so long since I had done the DLC, I just did not remember the layout of the area. And I thought I could just sprint through and then there was a fucking wall. So a bit different. Definitely a lack of knowledge. This time around, that problem won't happen again because I actually know the DLCs pretty well since we just did them for the Double Enemies run. I have much better knowledge of what the areas look like right now. Yeah, dozen exploding it. Yeah, I feel like the way we're gonna handle that is probably the correct way, where like we slowly kill them and like bait them to the ladders and stuff, because I am not gonna repeat that suicide like last time. Picked Lambo over bookshelves. Damn. Do you know that the Majula house over there, the one over there, there's actually a garage in the backside that's cut content. It has a Lambo in it, but they kept the bookshelf. They only kept bookshelves. Like, there's tons of bookshelves in there, but the Lambo is cut content. Secretly, the Ty Lopez house all along. Waiting for this to happen. There we go. I can go in the room. Yeah, wait. It's not that I thought that the room was safe. It was that I thought that I could just run through it because I remembered running through it as a, like, when I played the game long ago. The thing is, I ran through it, but I ran the other way. I didn't remember which way to go. Yeah, as much as I'd like to invade, I like PvP in this game. I feel like there's just not enough players to like actually do invasions. It feels like you'd just be sitting, we'd be waiting a lot. I don't want to spend my time waiting for invasions, which, goddamn, back in the day we did some waiting for Dark Souls 1. That game took forever to invade. Let's see. I guess we're just gonna go get a whip. I'm gonna go get the whip. It's my first plan. I'm gonna have to kill the last giant, get a whip, and then flex. I should like level up Dex at least enough that I can use a dagger though. I should probably just get enough stats for the dagger. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, it is sad though. I do it is funny that people fucking like cheat in these games at this point. Like, my brother in Christ, these games are so fucking old. Just go hack on Fortnite or something. Jeez. Alright, I think it's like 1 dex to use a dagger. I can only get 2 levels anyway. We'll just do... I'll just go 17. Yeah, let's just get enough stats to actually use dexterity weapons. Being locked out of dex weapons is very, very problematic early on. Usually bad. That's awesome. To be fair, it's actually pretty doable. I would say when it comes to Souls games, what Souls game is it the easiest to beat somebody who's like max leveled? Like, if so, like, you know, in the situation where you invade someone and they're max level, and you're certainly not. You're like level 10. What game is the easiest to beat them in? I feel like in Dark Souls 1 is not the case because poise is so broken in that game. Even though you can chain backstab, they can poise through and hit you back very easily. Demon Souls might be pretty easy because there's no poise and you can just stun lock people. You can legitimately stun lock people in that game. Let's see. Dark Souls 2 wouldn't be that bad. Poise is very minimal in this game. It's very balanced. Problem with this game is that you can have like 3,000 health when you're max level, which would make things kind of hard. Yeah. The thing about Dark Souls 2 is it has the... Actually, you know what makes it hard? In Dark Souls 2, someone who's max level has max agility, which is very, very difficult to deal with in PvP, so... Potentially that could be very bad. Oh, hi. Wasn't paying attention. They're taking turns. I'm poking them whenever... Okay, fine. I need to actually play the game properly and not die. Stop reading chat and making jokes. Forehead. Hacked infinite iron flesh. Oof. To be fair, if you're gonna hack, like, actually, you can just literally, like, what you would do is record the packets for dealing damage to somebody, and then just fucking replay those packets as soon as you connect and insta-kill them. Like, that is how you do it, effectively. Or just give your character, like, a hitbox the size of the entire map, and just as soon as you summon in, swing your weapon and kill the entire map. That also works as an option. And you can also get more malicious with it, and, like, send packets to change event flags and, like, break someone's save file. That is a serious problem. Like, if you're gonna do it, you might as well just do it, right? There's actually quite a lot of malicious things you can do because Dark Souls is coded in a very Japanese way. You know, I was actually working on stuff today, so I'm working on an Elden Ring project. And I was trying to figure out how the foliage shaders work, so, you see how the grass moves around? Like, ow. Most games, the way they do that is they just use, like, a noise map. Basically, they make a noise map, and then they offset the vertices based on the noise map, and have, like, certain values to determine how much deformation there is. I was looking at an Elden Ring bush, and the Elden Ring bush had 80 bones in it. As in, like, it was animated. They rigged the bush, they rigged every fucking tiny little piece of the bush to different bones, and then they animated it moving around. What the fuck, FromSoft? Why would you do that? That's like the literally the worst approach to doing this that you could possibly imagine. I have no idea why it's like that, but it certainly fucking was like that. But yeah, you know, definitely learning things about the Elden Ring engine, and the Elden Ring engine is certainly a fucking game engine. Another thing I've learned was, I've been working on this, I fixed this problem. I learned what a fucking irradiance volume is. I had never heard of this before. This is like newer game engine stuff. This was not something that existed for a lot of games I've modded because the games I mod are so old. Irradiance volumes are like, it's like a 3D texture that determines the light bounce colors in an area. So like it colors the shadows basically of an area. It's like fake ray tracing is what I describe it as. It's like baked ray tracing, and it's such a fucking awful concept because there is not a single program I know of that can open a 3D DDS texture. It fucking sucks. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, dog. Fucking just use ray tracing. It's easier. Anything that's baked like that is a pain in the ass. Light maps are a pain in the ass. They used light maps for Dark Souls 1 and I think 2 as well. Shit's fucking mess. Yeah. It's funny, people were clowning on Death Stranding 2 for not having ray tracing, but it still looks really good. So like, Japanese games are like using old methods of game design, but doing them really well in a lot of places. You know what I mean? What's Giga Permadeath? It is both permadeath, as in if I die, this runs over, and also no bonfires, and also all bosses. So, yeah. And then finally, the secret thing is that if I die, there's a penalty, and the penalty is that I have to play Dark Souls 3. It's how Japan works, yeah. By the way, I finished Death Stranding 2. Me and the boy finished it the other day. Wonderful game. Absolutely, I would say I'd almost give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I have like almost no complaints. I think it just genuinely is everything Death Stranding did. Death Stranding 2 just does it better. There's nothing in Death Stranding 2 that I said I wish it was like Death Stranding 1. It's like, it's just all better. And you know, it's not often that I feel like real strong emotional connection to a character in a video game, but I like Sam Porter and his story. Like, I really do like that. So I really enjoyed that game. And I won't spoil anything, even though it's impossible to spoil a game. Death Stranding 2 is spoiler-proof because I could explain the entire ending to you and you would not believe me. It's so fucking absurd. The end of that game actually had me laughing and crying at the same time. Yeah. Death Stranding 2, a fantastic game, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's mildly interested in that series. You think Death Stranding did the Dark Souls 2 internet rage treatment? I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't think Death Stranding 2... The thing is, like, Death Stranding 2 is, like, anyone who liked Death Stranding will play Death Stranding 2, and anyone who didn't like it's not gonna play it. It's not like Dark Souls where, you know, people played Dark Souls 2 and got mad because it was different than the first game. Death Stranding 2 is just the first game, but better. Like, just functionally better in every way. Better physics, better mechanics, better gameplay, better graphics, better story, better everything, you know? The difference, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 is like, they're just very different games. And so people who really like Dark Souls 1 sometimes just hate Dark Souls 2, though I'm kind of just like, I like both. Both are good. They both have their advantages, disadvantages. I think anyone who liked Death Stranding 1 is just gonna love Death Stranding 2, personally. I've played Death Stranding 1 through 3 times, I think, because I played it once when it came out, once when the director's cut came out, and then once with the boy before the second one came out. So like, I have played that game. I will say that game does not have the most replay value. Like, it's the kind of game you play once and that's it. You might 100% it, but like, I don't think it's really got a lot of replay value because it's a very story-driven game, so it kind of makes sense why you do like that. Yeah, most of it's just because I wouldn't have played it a third time, but it's because I wanted to play the second one with the boy. So like, I was like, I am gonna play this again just so that we can experience the second game together, you know? Twice was enough, I'll be honest. Especially because I 100%ed it the second time. The director's cut is a big improvement for Death Stranding 1 because it adds the jump ramp, and the jump ramp is the only thing you need to build. You just build jump ramps everywhere, all over the place. Everything else is pointless. Why do you even need any other structures? Zip lines? Nah, just jump ramps. Yeah, definitely. Although I don't know which DS2 we're talking about, because it could be Death Stranding or it could be Dark Souls, so... That's the confusing part of this conversation. Is it DS2 or DS2? Obviously, you meant DS2. Yeah, I got you, man. I would agree with you on that. Dark Souls 2 probably has the most character building focus of any Souls game. Maybe Elden Ring's probably got a beat on that regard. But it is the most, for at least like the first few, for most of the Souls games, this might be to have the strongest character building situation. Blood Gems and Bloodborne maybe are the second place for that, because that shit's fucking RPG as hell. Randomized loot is the maximum RPG. I wonder if I have enough stats to use. Nope. 10. I got Broken Sword though. I don't want to break my stuff, so I'm just... We love the Broken Sword, it is the best. The only Souls game where this is a real weapon. For those of you who don't actually know, the Broken Sword, it's garbage in every Souls game except for this one, because in this game it has the lowest stamina cost of anything in the game. You can swing it like 20 times. And it does okay damage. It's not like good, it's just kind of middle of the road on damage. And then it also has okay reach too. It's not like too short. It's so awkward that this weapon is kind of okay. Early when this game was new, back in the old days, one of the builds that got nerfed was specifically a broken straight sword poison bleed build. We called it the pain train, because if you if you failed to power stance them and instead just swung them alternating, it would stun lock people. And because it cost no stamina, you could swing it like 30 times and just absolutely obliterate someone with status effects. I need to be careful, I'm a little low on health right now. Just gonna eat a life gem. A gem of the life variety. Better reach than the Bandit? Yeah, the Bandit Great Axe, that thing was such a monstrously bad weapon. Ow. Yeah, this is not going well for me. The downside is, of course, it's still fairly short, even though it's not the shortest one in the game. Ah, come on, man. There we go. Caveat, mimic life gem, Jesus. You just lose a hand. You have to fight with one hand for the rest of the run. I actually kind of wish that I'd kind of like to see. Could you imagine a version of Elden Ring that kind of went more away from the Souls format and just had craftable healing items and like shops and stuff, like an RPG where you had to buy healing potions and shit. More like Demon Souls. Because I actually quite like the Demon Souls system for certain reasons. It's OP Sekiro arm, yeah. Because like for all the things I love about Elden Ring, I will say the world feels very empty at times because it's just all enemies, and then everything that matters is in the Round Table Hold. The actual open world doesn't have a lot of... It has a lot of loot, but it doesn't have a lot of... anything else. It has enemies and loot, and that's it. I think we're gonna... I'm not gonna buy a hand axe. I don't need to buy a hand axe, but I will buy life gems. Delicious. You hate craftings? No, you can't. Yeah, that's fair. I actually was really disappointed when we did the crafting run for Elden Ring, and it really wasn't very good. Can I get this out in time? I actually managed to do that within the time allotted. That's impressive. All right, I'm gonna use the hand axe because it's probably the best weapon I can use for the time being. Until we get the whip, because this is gonna be a whip run. We're doing a whip run. I'm just gonna keep saying it until it's true. And we got a helmet. This is a helmet run. He's so small I can't hit him. Short boys. Actual short kings cannot be hit with R2s. A survival crafting game. I'd fucking love that, dude. That sounds like a cool mod idea, actually. Like, survival horror Elden Ring. The horror element being, like, make it permadeath, and the horror is, like, bosses just fucking show up, like, everywhere. You're just walking along, and then fucking Godfrey just descends upon you. One reason I'm spending all my money at Melintia is I want the silver serpent ring as fast as possible, so I'm just gonna buy stuff for her until she gives it to me. What if we got yeah, one of the things always people always like in this kind of things is like a camping setup where like like in Elden Ring you could like set up a tent and make a little base. I feel like the map's not big enough for that in a way, but I don't know. Build a little fort, a little fucking simple building mechanic. She gives you an item. She is a sugar mommy. Yeah, Melintia is our sugar mommy. That is true. All right, I'm gonna blow him up by letting him blow himself up. Ah, I missed it. It's very hard to make him blow himself up, honestly. He's quite good at not blowing himself up. Back to the X. Leveraging damage types early on is very important in this game. It's kind of like Demon Souls, where like when you go to 2-1, and if you don't have a piercing weapon, all the enemies take like 100 hits to kill. I don't think it's worth trying to do it this way. I think I have a firebomb, maybe. Nope. This is so sad. We're gonna have to go this way. I don't know if these enemies can follow you down here or not. Make every enemy drop and pick up smooth stone. Change the bird to have every item in the game, including the key items. Dark Gambling 2. Dark Gotcha. Damn. Took up a ballista to the knee. Ooh. Speed strike. I hate it when you just barely undershoot with the heavy attacks. It's so funny how both the axe and the, oh, I can one-hand this. Fuck, why am I two-handing this? I can one-hand it. It's funny how the axe and the mace have the same problem of, like, the two-handed moveset is just kinda worse. Cool, a shield. That's good. We need that. Wait, did I ever put on my blue ring? Whoopsie. Imagine if I died because of that. Do you think you play riskier on stream? Yes, because I am reading chat and not 100%. I'm not 100% locked in on stream. When I'm playing by myself on something like this, I'm just like pure lock-in. Plus, when I stream, I'm usually kind of tired anyway, so like, you know, I just make mistakes. I play a lot better when I'm not streaming. I think most people do. That's kind of a streamer thing in general, is that streamers who actually try to be engaging and talk often don't play as well because they're focused on, you know, being sociable. And I'll be honest, like, I'm just here to have fun. I don't like stressful games. I don't like ranked games. I don't like competitive games like that. I just want to, like, chill. I want to have fun. I want to be able to, like, do stupid stuff in a game and not be, like, massively punished for it, because fuck me. Like, there's some fucking games out there. I feel like that's actually part of why, like, I feel like I don't like Magic the Gathering as much as I used to. The game has gotten so much more, like, streamlined and competitive focused, Commander specifically, and, like, you can't just play a stupid fucking deck anymore. You have to actually be fucking min-maxed out if you actually want to play. Even the pre-con decks are, like, insanely well put together now, to the point where most pre-cons will beat any jank you can put together with random cards you have. It's kind of a shame, honestly. Everything's too sweaty. Real. When gaming is sweatier than actually, like... I get sweatier playing video games than I do fencing. Ah! The low adaptability strikes again. Yeah, I think, don't I start with like 4 adaptability? Yeah, rolling through attacks is not a good thing right now. You feel that way about Elden Ring to a large extent. That's interesting. Do you mean the PvP or the actual game part? Because I feel like Elden Ring has the most gradual difficulty curve of any Souls game. It starts out the easiest and it ends the hardest. It's very well designed in that regard. I will admit it gets too hard at the end. Ow. I think, by the way, sorry for everyone's ears. That is the Dark Souls 2 classic, El Clasico eardrum destruction. I feel like Elden Ring does actually get too hard right at the very end, like last 5 bosses, major bosses, that is. No, not Elden Beast. I'm talking about, the bosses that are the hardest are Godskin Duo, if you're not summoning, obviously. Summoning is just, you know, easier in general, but like, Godskin Duo, Malenia, Horaloo, and I feel like there's another one. Fire Giant can be challenging as well, depending on the build. People said Elden Beast was the hardest. Really? I feel like the fight before Elden Beast is harder with Radagon. He's not like, or Marika, he's not like the hardest. She is not the hardest thing in the world, but it's definitely a challenging fight. It definitely makes you learn the mechanics of his fight. Her fight. Whichever way that goes. I don't know which one that is. It's both, technically. Their fight. There we go. Oh, also, the DLC for Elden Ring absolutely is too hard. I will just be completely... I mean, I beat it, but man, it beat my ass. Radagon, or the final fight with Femboy and Bear was like the most powerful boss I've ever seen in a Souls game. I thought Ishin was the hardest fight they ever made. Femboy is the hardest fight they've ever made. Horelu. I like the DLC, but I will be very frank in saying it is too hard. I mean, maybe it'd be easier if if I summoned. Obviously, it'd be easier, but like, I usually play these games without summoning for the most part. I beat every boss, 100% of the DLC. Yeah. Giant Sunflower was more annoying than hard. I just found it was like an endurance test, just like running out of healing supplies very slowly, but it wasn't like a hard boss. It just occasionally hits you with like random bullshit. The Hog Rider, I feel like I aced that because I just had the perfect counter build. I was running a Lance counter, I was running a guard counter build, so like my plan was to basically block with a great shield and then immediately guard counter as soon as I got an opening. And that build was very good. That was like that was definitely a very strong build. It was not, it made things easier. I'm aware that it was like, I picked the strongest possible build to run into that DLC with. Alright, we're gonna kill this boss early because I want to get the whip, and you have to kill this guy for the whip. So I'm gonna use a see. I don't need a resin. If I needed a resin for this fight, I would be sad. Let's just kill the dude. I played the DLC pretty late, yes. I think I played it a fair bit after the patch. I think it was patched a few times, but I was very slow to do the DLC. I'm slow to do a lot of things. I'm not like, I am not the guy who's like day one playing a new game. I'm like, hey, this game came out 4 weeks ago. Let's play it now. I still haven't played Night Rain. I meant to play it like this week, but I'm just too tired for it. I've been so busy with like working on stuff for videos that I'm too tired to play a game I don't already know how to play. Like, learning a new game is going to cost me some stamina, and I don't have any stamina in real life right now. Playing a game I already know how to play is relaxing. Playing a game I've never played before is usually a bit more, I have to be more involved in it, you know? I can't be talking shit on stream while no-hitting a boss. Did you know people think Last Giant... I remember when this game came out, people said Last Giant was hard. That is the most, like... If he picks up his left foot, go to the right foot. If he picks up his right foot, go to the left foot. Vigorless behavior. Hey, what's up, Maelstrom? Didn't see you there, man. How's it going? How goes the editing? I just dropped 30 hours of footage on you and said, good luck. I hope it's going pretty well. Alright. Hello there, Militia. Give me your delicious items. What item do I want, though? I want those, obviously. I'm gonna buy the Bright Bugs. It's like a crazy early game move. My name, Militia. You gonna reply about the lag issue? No, I've not heard anything back. I doubt we're gonna get anything. Some context. We've been playing on this Minecraft server. Like a bunch of people in my Discord, or we're all in a little base together. And all of a sudden, I can't stay connected to the server anymore. And it's really annoying because we were having a good time, doing a lot of stuff. But like, I basically get like massive packet loss all the time. And I can't stay connected to the server for more than a minute at a time. I sent I put in a ticket with the server owner, and I'm praying that they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, easy fix," but probably not. It's probably not even gonna get a response because, you know, server owner for Anarchy servers don't usually do a whole lot of work. I'll buy Leningrass key. We're gonna need that. Can I have a? Yeah, there we go. Best ring. Got it. He's updated to Premiere. Oh, so you went back to Premiere? It's a toxic relationship. You just can't stay away. Microsoft being doo-doo. Yeah. I don't really know what's up with it. I tried all the standard things you try to like fix a connection issue. The most obvious things of like resetting routers, flushing DNS. I tried updating Java. I tried I tried using my my phone 4G, and that also didn't work. The fact that the phone 4G didn't work is the most confusing part, because it's like, I'm not even on the same network at that point. How could it possibly be, like, what could possibly be causing that? Hello. Tried turning it on and off again. I just turned it off twice instead, but that did not work. Yeah, Hammer. I think that the server admin doesn't like me and has to be like shadow banned, basically, where like it lags me whenever I log in, because I built this massive fucking like auto sorter with like thousands of hoppers, and I was probably like taking up more server resources than I should have with that. Yeah, I get you, man. Once you have a good workflow, it's hard to switch, just in general. Like, a man who uses 3ds Max, who I occasionally have to switch to Blender, and every time I switch to Blender, it makes me crazy. Because it's just different, and I'm just not used to it. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, resistant, they're resistant to that, so I'm gonna just use the hammer, because it'll do more damage since it's crush. Thank you for standing there and letting me kill you, Skeleton. Very appreciated. No, I still use Vegas for my video editing, and I have no regrets because, honestly, new Vegas is more stable than old Vegas to the point where I don't really have that many complaints anymore. With old Vegas, my complaint was it crashed all the time. With new Vegas, fine. It's pretty good. I was gonna try a different account, yeah. My plan was actually to go over to the Boyf house and try and log in on his computer and see if I lag there, and see if he lags there. And if I lag on his computer and he doesn't lag on his computer, it's definitely that I've been shadow banned. Otherwise, I have no idea. So in theory, the whip is up here, I think. Is this whip? Let's see, FG. Yeah, fall down in the hole, please. Make my life easier. Alright. Somehow, they just didn't hear anything. Absolutely oblivious. Yeah, I know. That was the planned day. Ooh. The eardrum destruction has been activated. Alright, fall in the hole, please. Or just die, that works too. I really didn't want to go down, but you know. Kinda curious, hey, there's the whip. That's our main weapon right there, baby. I play a bunch of random shit. I play the things that some people hate. I play chaos decks, and like I have a Kithkin tribal deck that I occasionally play. It's terrible. None of my decks are particularly good. I have a particular I like silly stuff. I like silly ass decks. I like playing knowledge pool and confusing everybody. It's kind of bad. Modern Magic is like so pushed. It's like if your deck is not absolutely like filled with the best fucking cards, you just can't. It's also ridiculously expensive. I think that Wizard of the Coast is taking the piss with the fucking price of cards these days. It's ridiculous. Of course that didn't land. I expected that to happen, but at the same time, it looks so silly. The way I absolutely destroyed the oh, fuck, Armor Dennis. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave. I'm good. I don't need that in my life right now. Explosion just shook your TV. Zam. We got our whip. Let's retreat to the whip leveling up area so I can level up and use the whip. The area of the game known as the whip zone, where we will whip it good. Yeah, I get that. I also don't have the time for it. Magic the Gathering is the most time-consuming fucking thing in the world. You want to play one game of Commander? I hope you have a whole day open. Well, hello, chat member. Welcome to where I play video games because I'm tired and I don't feel like working right now. I hope I have enough soul items to get me all the way to the... Probably will. I hope we can get enough stats for the whip right away because I just want to go full whip, baby. I think this will do it, probably. The soul of the last giant. The last. Now he really is the last giant. He's fucking dead. I already made that jump. I don't have to do it again. Sweet. Cheese pursuer. I'm not gonna cheese pursuer. I'm gonna whip him. I'm gonna whip him so hard. Cheesing bosses. We don't do that around here. Unless it's Najka, because I want to ride wife. Last giant, followed by 12 more giant enemies by the end of the game. Are you kidding me? Hey, Armor Dennis, can you fuck off? I'm not walking back. Oh no, the game crashed. Ooh, yeah, it just happens. That's Tark's wife, you homewrecker? Absolutely. You know what's up. Don't worry, we'll go whip Dennis after this. I'm just not walking all the way back. That's just not happening. I'm fucking lazy. I'm actually surprised he stayed connected. Usually the invaders like that will give up if you just walk far enough away. That's one of the only ones that just doesn't care. He says, nah, we're doing this. Alright, what other gear do I have anyway? Perfect. I'm turning into a royal soldier. I kind of have the full kit. Oh my god. Royal soldier moment. Why don't they wear shoes though? They can't afford them. It's too expensive. The shoes wore down first. That's true, it's true. 17 decks. I don't know if we can get 17 decks right away, but we'll try. Oh my god, we can do it. Let's go. Absolute gaming moment of the century. I'll just start putting points into useful things after that. Useful things after we get the whip. Perfect. Whip build activated. Okay, from here on out, I guess we're gonna go with the Pursuer. Yeah, fuck. That's the only real play here, isn't it? I need to unlock Leningrass door as well for later. Crack damage. We're gonna have to get more whips though, because one whip will not be enough for this build, because it's gonna break in like 3 hits. But it'll be fine. We'll get there eventually. You know what I am noticing? Despite the fact that I'm barefoot, it's making the sound as if I was wearing boots. You guys hear that? If I take off the not boots. Oh wow, it just makes that sound all the time. I never noticed that. There's not like a barefoot footstep sound, because they have that in the other Souls games. My feet are just that calloused, yes. Whip and pickaxe. I'm gonna power stance those 2 weapons together. That's what Elden Ring needed, was power stance any 2 weapons no matter what. Just like period. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna power stance my backwards saber. my ice pick grip saber with my whip. And then it just works, you know? No Miyazaki, no feed ASMR. True, 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 true. It's okay though. Like this was the year 2010. They didn't have the technology yet. The technology for barefoot feet noises had not been invented at this point in history, so it just wasn't there. Bought a bunch of disposable clubs from Malentia. That's an option, but generally speaking, in a permadeath run, or a no bonfires permadeath run, you don't really. It's not that bad. Like the reality. Okay, the reality is this is what Big Titanite's doesn't want you to hear. You can use unupgraded weapons. I have like a lot of weapons here to work with. I'm not really that worried about it. Do I have a firebomb yet? I do. Awesome. I'll put that in my hotbar so I can unlock this shortcut while we're here. Kojima likes feet. Dude, Kojima and Miyazaki both have the most fucking barefoot ass gameplay. There's an entire plot point about a woman in a woman in Death Stranding 2 not wearing shoes. She just loves taking her shoes off. The whip has been activated. We love the whip. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, but we love the whip. Oh, hey, there it is. Whip. Which will break first, the pursuer or my weapon? It's gonna be a while. It's gonna take a little bit. Ooh, bad timing. Oh, so bad timing. Jeez, give me the pain. Unleashing the pain upon me. I love the pose. He really does hit it though. He shows us what's up. He hits that fucking stab pose and he just like hangs out. He says, "Cool, right?" The gas is leaking downwards. The suit is pressurized. I do not understand. It is funny that he floats specifically like a foot off the ground. He can fly, but you know why does he have a bird to carry him around if he can fly anyway? Got that Morrowind levitate. Novelty purposes. He has a novelty bird, yeah. Hey guys, when I said this was a whip run, the problem is that the whip is really bad. We would have killed this boss like 3 times already if I used the mace. Ooh, the speed moves. Look at him go. You never expect it. You just can't expect it. Drinking a Eustace over here. Giga perma whip run. If only the whip lasted long enough for that to work. I'm gonna have to power stance whips for the more whip effect, the double whippage. Ow. That shield's so big. Hard to dodge. Early, very early on that. Almost there. We're almost there. Just a little bit more. That was risky. Yeah, it was risky. Oh, that was so risky. I need to... Boop. Oh, come on. That was such an adaptability-ass moment right there. Do something easy to dodge so I can heal, please. Thank you. Very much appreciated. He's playing hardball now. It's like you're not gonna punish me anymore. There we go. And done. Put on the Ring of Blades, because I need the damage. And now we need to deal with the boys. The boys are here. Ooh. You know, the whip's kind of bad, but the whip's kind of good too. It has its moments. Especially when you backstab. Will this be the run? The whip, if the whip run is the run that wins, I'm gonna have problems because this means I'll have to say whips are good if that happens, and I don't want to have to say that. Oh, you fell, sir. You fell down the. All right, hold on, one moment. I need to. Kobe. Damn, it was not. It was absolutely not. That was though. Firebomb away for later when I inevitably need another silly firebomb for silly things. I don't want to say whips are good because whips are bad. That's it. That's the whole reasoning. Okay, so the plan right now is to probably go get another whip. Just look, unironically, we're just gonna go get another whip, I think. Let me go ahead and put an extra weapon on my hotbar in case this one starts to break. As I put a half-broken weapon on my hotbar. Okay. Whip. Whips are kind of bad, unless they're not. I don't know. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they do the job. Whips are so weird. Low damage, giant hitbox. It's kind of a weird combo. What's the closest whip? It's gonna be the notched whip in Huntsman's Copsy. That's how it's pronounced, by the way. I called Miyazaki on the phone before the stream and verified. He said it's not Copes, and it's not Copes. It's Copsy. Glaring advantages and weaknesses, yes. It cannot be made. That jump is impossible. Impossible.
Wow. What? Oh, it'll...
Thank you for the White Sign Soapstone. I'll be using it plenty of times in this run. Yeah, no, it's very important. I think he has the greatest understanding. His vision is absolute, and that's why I had to ask him about it specifically. You can minimize your fall damage here by falling directly onto Pate's spear. You know, Pate is a handsome guy. I could see why you'd want to fall on a spear. I ain't gonna judge you for that. Chat will probably judge you for that, though. Ain't that right, chat? I'm gonna use a crossbow. A crossbow is kind of like a whip, so it counts for this run. A crossbow is just a whip that hasn't, like, fully... Like, it has a string, and the string is like a whip that hasn't, like, decided to become a whip yet. It's like a pre-whip. Cool attack. Ah! He did it again. Oh, you fucker. Grok, is this true? Oh my god. You can't use Grok anymore. They banned sex bots. It's unfortunate. You guys are gonna have to get off somewhere else. Hello, sir. I love how, like I said, it's so weird. Oh no, the whip is a risk. I'm just gonna let it break and repair it, because honestly, why not? God, it's so funny how the whip, the mace kills this thing in 3 hits, and the whip is like, I'll get there eventually. I'll get there eventually. 15 hits later. Wife gone. Regret. Alright, there you are. Damn, he almost fell off. Me whip! That's fine. Oh my god, that damage is terrible. Alright, switching around. There you go. We will repair it when we get back, and I'll upgrade it too, because I want to whip. I want to whip it good. Halberd. This dude died in the this dude was chilling. He was out here sunbathing, and he just got a little too much UV, a little bit too much cancer, you know? It's like, look at that position. That's how I'd be laying out here. I'd be soaking up the rays, you know? I'm pretty chill, honestly. Just hitting him with the handle, yeah. It really is a shame that this is the only run where the repair spell would be good, and it's the only run where you can't get the repair spell. That is the most Miyazaki-ass. Take my broken sword. It didn't do very much damage, actually. You can't attune spells on a no bonfires run because you can only attune spells at a bonfire. So, while you can acquire the spell, you can't attune it, so you can't use it. So, womp womp. That was so bad. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm done. You win. Oh, twice, damn it. The no adaptability is killing me. I literally have to level adaptability and stop leveling stupid stats like Dex. Leveling Dex is not smart in a run like this. I need to level adaptability and stop being dumb. Ow. Cool attack. You know what? I can't talk. I just did an even cooler attack. You'll be stun locked. Leveling Dex. Yeah, we had to level Dex to use the whip, and yeah. The previous runs were like strength runs, so this will be like the opposite. I'm gonna make the Dex run instead. Okay, we can go to I'm gonna go ahead and unlock the smith over here, since in order to unlock it, I think I have to come back. Yeah, I have to like light the fire. Yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, I played this game. I played every Souls game at launch since the DS1 PC release, so I have full experience of. I actually for Dark Souls 2, I played it on PS3 because it came out early on that, and then on Dark Souls 3, I played it on the Japanese console release because the Japanese version came out like a month early for some strange reason. So I have experience with like the day one bullshit, like the completely broken day one versions of each game. Large Titanite. I should probably use this. That's something I'm glad they stopped doing. The fucking oh no. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, Jesus. Go. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. I really didn't want to fall in the dog pit, I'll be honest. That was not a good situation. Maybe I should use a real weapon. Just a thought, you know. Can I use this? Yeah, we can use this. Travel by private jet. True. He uses a jet turbine to make himself levitate, so by using the bird, he's actually saving fuel. It's very thoughtful of him, honestly. No, I used the translator app the entire time I played the Japanese version.
I don't know.
I know like 3 words in Japanese, and they're all like the kind of words you learn as a joke, like "そうですね."
I come from Europe. Don't.
I also learned something the other day when I was looking up how to get the steel protection ring. Apparently she gives you one of them, and I don't think I've ever actually completed Lucatiel's quest a single time, because she is useless. She just makes the bosses harder by being there. Fireboy. Oh! Oh, good throw! That was such a, like, perfectly led throw of that fireball. God damn, it did a lot of damage. Okay, no more fireballs. We're done with those. I rolled through the attack only to get hit by the fucking nuke. Alright, those guys are more dangerous than I thought. But the lore. The fucking lore. I don't know, I've always found that they're just more annoying. Like, they just make the boss have more health. That's all they do. They're very, very useless aside from that. Alright, push this so that he doesn't mess it up, and perfect. Absolutely perfect. The play. Forlorn! This is so not the time for this. Where is he? Oh, God. This is so incredibly not a good time for this. Okay, Forlorn moment. Absolute Forlorn moment out of 10. I might have to, like, push him off a cliff or something, because I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Is this a good weapon for this fight? I think I can stun lock him with this, right? Nope, he is absolutely tanking. He doesn't have that much health, though. I think I might be okay. He's not, like, ultra powerful. This is, like, weak Forlorn, so it might be okay. Oh, that did not rotate. Oof. Oh my god. Thank you. Let me just take a quickie sippy. I'm trying to get fancy with it with the parry. I need to stop trying to do that. No parry, just kill. His sword is longer than mine. That's not fair. Got it. Hold on, I'm gonna hit him with the move, the movement. Okay, I did not hit him with the movement. He hit me with the movement. Never mind. Oh my god, stop. Why is Forlorn so good at PvP? He honestly could beat most people at PvP. The best thing for killing Forlorn is just something with really, really high poise damage so you can stun lock him. Because he's just kind of a fucking monster. He's actually decent. The only thing he sucks at is just like super high poise damage attacks because he just can't really deal with that. Alright. He has all the mix-ups, yeah. And he also has the reads. Like, he knows when to roll and then just like hit you with the fucking silly thing. Dogs destroyed. It's too bad we can't get the dog killing spell on this run. The spell that specifically kills dogs. It's a very good spell. I don't have a flame butterfly. I can't release him. Damn it. Better Pursuer than Pursuer. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say I like Pursuer's boss fight, though, so, you know. Pursuer's a very memorable boss fight, and it's a very good boss fight. I literally always, yeah, I always forget. Okay, repair my whip so I can whip people some more. And then upgrade my whip so I can whip people some more. We're just fully committing to the whip. Yeah, that works. Epic. Ooh, I have a new helmet. Let's put on this helmet. He's so sad. He's sad because he has to be this character is sad because he's a whip build. He knows he has to use the whip. And so he is just permanently depressed. The ATF spell, my favorite spell. Sad Conquistador. Yeah. So depressing. So we gotta buy life gems, we gotta buy levels. I need to get levels and adaptability, specifically adaptability, god damn it. I had an idea. Ooh. I want to get the sexy conquer, like the sexy chariot armor with the whips. I want to make the BDSM build, basically. I think you get that after you kill Chariot. You buy it from Tichigren, I think. You have to have a... I have to go to the gutter first to get an item to then talk to Token of Spite, I think. Do I have any dualies? I do. We can get an old whip. Old whip time. This is gonna be it. We're gonna get first try. Let's go gambling. And bleed whips, oh god. Damn. I just got called white by Dark Souls. It said, white! It's the helmet. Yeah. Man, I'm sleepy. I was like absolutely zoning out there for a second. Okay. I don't think I need the Persuader's Soul. It makes a big sword, but it's like not the best big sword, so fuck it. Money in the bank. Mundane Whip? Let's just not say we did. Yeah, that was not a smart purchase, but I did it. I fucking did it. That was such a bad purchase. I really should have done that.
Is that to see, however?
Okay, that should help a little bit. Okay, he's moved into his little housey wousey and grab a bow. I don't think he actually has anything I need, to be honest. I think we're kind of just set. Yeah, let's go. We kill Dragon Rider, then we kill Lycia, then we get Whip, and we can have dual whips, and then I have to level up Dexterity even higher, because the dual whips is going to require even more stats. And then we can just be a whip build, and it really is that simple. We're gonna do Permadeath Whip build, because I have absolutely no respect for myself. And I'm sure that HC is somewhere far away, laughing at me. I do think that the spotted whip might be useful. We're not gonna get it until the end of the fucking game, but the spotted whip is generally a pretty good item, as I recall. We could make we should make the notched whip both bleed and poison. Like put poison on it so that it could just just maximum nonsense status effects shit. Status. I love this water. It's absolutely 5 pixels. Yeah. He's laughing, but he's also like deep down he's saying darkness, you know. Just deep down. Not that deep, he's saying it out loud, but same thing. Alright, let's see how little damage this does. I can't wait for this to do no damage. Oh boy. My favorite. The no damage. That's actually not that bad. I mean, it is upgraded to +5. It's still bad, but like... It's almost as good as an unupgraded mace. Listen, this being almost as good as an unupgraded mace is good for a whip, right? Ouch, got clocked. You know, you'd think these guys would do more damage. Like, they don't hurt that bad considering the absolute power of that thing they're swinging around. I really am gonna have to get good though, because this is just such a not a good weapon. I'm gonna put this on. No wait, I don't want to be white. Discord white light mode. Almost fell off. Fuck that wall up. Get him. I gotta save enough durability to kill the Dragon Rider though. That's the hard part. Should I just cheese the Dragon Rider? I never do that on this channel. I should just do it, but I shouldn't. But I should. I want to whip the Dragon Rider. They're made out of wiffle ball bats? Ah, makes sense. The only cheese we're doing is the Najka cheese, because that one's funny as shit. This guy's not good at aiming. He isn't either. A lot of people say this game's too hard because there's no iframes early on, but the real strat is just don't roll. You don't have to roll. It's completely optional. We should do no rolling permadeath. That'd be fun. Woo! Failed. Okay, do I have enough durability left to fight this boss? Maybe? Maybe. Hello, Dragon Rider. How you doing today? Actually, that damage is okay. That damage is legitimately okay. Not expected. I really expected it to be so much worse than that. I was expecting this to take a while, like with the fucking Pursuer, but this is like actually decent. We're good. This is no problem. I can whip this boy. Admittedly, if I had upgraded a mace to +5, I would have already killed him by now, but we don't think about what could have been. We think about what is with. Yes. Need something? He also, yeah, Pursuer has like high slash. He's weak. A lot of bosses are weak to crush. By the way, casual whip hitless Dragon Rider. Just a casual whip hitless Dragon Rider permadeath. Not that it's hard, it's a very easy boss, but it's just funny. It's funny because it's a fucking whip. It's just such a bad weapon. Let's see. Where's the fun of steamrolling? Steamrolling can be fun occasionally, but also challenges are important. We're gonna use the standard strategy for this. I'm gonna check real quick and see if there's anything I need. I don't think she sells anything of use. Yeah, nothing I can use. Bye, Alicia. Yeah, I have no choice now. Okay. If you ever need to get rid of her, this is the way to do it. I love the Doppler sound on the chime as it goes down into the fucking water. I don't know if you can save and quit this or not. We'll try. I think you have to actually legitimately go back and Homeward Bone. So I'm gonna say something insane, but whips are actually not the worst thing ever, and I think their biggest use case is actually PvP. Being a long-range poke weapon is very helpful in PvP. It's kind of like a spear, but with even bigger range. Did that work? Nope. I guess we're gonna have to actually come back. Do I just want to walk back and forth real quick? I guess I do, because I want to go to Copes and get a second whip right away instead of I want to just rush a second whip right away, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do all whips. I'm gonna get every whip in the game. I'm gonna get one of every whip. That's the plan. Oh god, I have to go through this area. Okay, well, good thing we have a whip. Hey, come back. I had to whip you. He tried. He tried to bait me, but it failed. These have a spastic moveset. They really do. Their hip check is probably the fastest, most fucking insane hip check in the game. It's just like, if you are behind them, they will hip check you instantly, and there's so little room to like counter it. You can backstab with a whip? Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is the best game. That's why you can backstab with a whip. Just if you didn't know that. You can also riposte, and you just punch them with it. It's great. I will perform such a thing real quick for you. I will demonstrate. Hiya! Whip critical. Whip baited. Wait, I just realized I think I have to use a homeward bone because I don't think leaving the area will respawn. Does that work? I guess I could just use a homeward. I can buy homeward bones. It's not really that big of a concern if I use one right now. I just kind of realized, like, just walking out of the area and coming back will not spawn the item. I have to actually go through a load screen, so that's the only way to do it. Yeah, basically you turn the whip into, like, the cestus for one attack. I want to buy some better armor. Let's go to Moglin. You know, why didn't I kill Moglin? I'm just gonna kill Moglin and take his armor. I'm gonna buy stuff from him first, but then I'm gonna kill I'm gonna murder him. Why have I not been wearing it? This is like a basic Dark Souls 2 shit, and I haven't done it. Then again, nah, it's probably worth it. Like, money is money in this game. We need the money. We need that cash dosh. It's important. I literally never killed him I didn't even kill him on the double bosses run. I actually was nice to him. I bought stuff from him. It was great. We bought the smelter armor. We used it for like one fight. Drang Lake armor? I don't like the Drang Lake armor. It doesn't look good in my opinion. It's not my vibe. No, I'm gonna buy armor from I'm gonna do the chariot early, and we're gonna buy armor from the chariot. The Charrier. How much dex do I need for this? If it's 17 dex, I need 17 plus 9 dex for a total of 26. That's gonna suck. Holy shit. That's so expensive. Fucking whips, dude. Whip's trying to bankrupt me over here. I also have to end stream soon because I have to go, but I think we can at least like get the shit from Lycia real quick, so that'll be what we do. Next time, probably, I don't know, Night Rain or either Night Rain or this, depending. Depends on how tired I am. I didn't kill Moglin. Fuck. I'm gonna kill Moglin. I need money, okay? Money's important. Getting femdomed by your own whip? For real. Yeah, I'm exhausted, man. I woke up at 3 a.m. and it is currently 7 p.m., so I have been awake for a while. I am ready for bed, but I also have a desire to go fence, so I'm gonna go fence even though I'm really tired. I'm gonna get beat up, and then I'm gonna come home and go to sleep. It's gonna be great. Hey, Moglin. Such a dick move. Alright, battle me! 1v1! I'm totally not gonna push you down the well. It's totally not gonna. No, I don't wanna lose the items. Ooh, that sick jump attack. Let's go. You get that PvP spirit in him. Ooh, nice. You rolled it? You rolled? Get whipped? You parried? 360? You did good. You did good. You're certainly no Forlorn, though. Alright, now I am the Moglin. Get mogged. Yes, I am. No, I mean fencing. I'm actually gonna go fence, as in like I'm gonna sell stolen Walkmans that I stole from Radio Shack. Inferno plus. No, stop that. He's not. He's just really tan. He's just been out in the sun for a little bit, you know. Moglin is Mogwin? Oh. You know what? The dynasty. I kind of ended the dynasty a little bit. It's not a hate crime. I love his armor, so I'm wearing it. It's a love crime. To be fair, he does sell some of the coolest armor in the game, but I really want to wear the funny chariot armor, so I think we're gonna go for that instead, which is one he does not sell. Ah, I missed. Whew. The pivot, let's go. What the fuck was that ragdoll? That was such a goofy ragdoll. I love that. The idealized ragdoll, the perfect male form of ragdoll. Spazzing out, man. All right, I need to deal with this. In a moment. We're just gonna. I don't know why it's shooting. I'm trying to. There we go. All right, Dark Souls 2 hitboxes. That'll work. Fuck it. Oh, come on. How does that wake up both of them at the same time? I didn't even hit you. You are such a spaz. Ow. This is so not a good position to be in. I'm gonna have to... Oof. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't think they're friends, to be honest. One of them, he's just been asleep. Like, I've killed the green guys a bunch, and the white dudes just sit there and sleep when I'm killing the green guys. I feel like the white guys are kind of racist. They ain't gonna help a greenie out like that, you know? Oh yeah, the yeah, the Drake Knights. Those are so cool, for real. To be fair though, at the same time, the Drake Knights are fucked. They're like so fast because they speed up all the attacks to the point where they are like monstrous. The same kind of goes for the regular soldiers. When you go back in time in the memories, the soldiers in the memories are way better than the soldiers that you like, the hollow soldiers, and it's like notably better movesets and stuff. Ooh, had a bit more catchiness to it. Okay. Whip at risk. This whip is always a risk, man. Oh fuck, that kind of hurts. Seeing as my whip's at risk, I'm just gonna book it for now. I probably should let it break and then I can repair it. This might be a better idea, actually. Hey, break my whip for me. Ow, goddamn. Calm yourself, Mr. Man. My shield's at risk, no! How could this happen? I mean, this stuff's supposed to break, right? It's like not breaking. It's just kind of, it just keeps working. There we go. $14 damage, that's so sick. Will this finish the job? No, it will not. I think Bare Fist might be better at this point, jeez. It actually is. That's so silly. Bare Fist is stronger. Bare Fist confirmed better than whips. I'm just gonna leave that guy alone. Okay, now we should be able to pick up the item to go get our second whip so we can have double whippage. I need to break this shield though, because, you know, I want the shield to break so I can repair it. Then again, I could just use a different shield. I'm not gonna bother repairing a shield. I'm just gonna use a different shield to save myself some money. Should I go ahead and, should I walk back? I'm gonna save the homeward bone. I'm gonna probably call it a night. I'm gonna end stream after we get back anyway, so I'm just gonna run back. The run back. Do you think this is the only? Do you think I'm the only person to ever do a permadeath no bonfires run and upgrade a whip to +5 as my first weapon? Has anyone ever been as far as to have even played this badly? It's like Reaper throwing his gun on the ground and pulling out 2 more. Yeah, pretty much. I have, how many shields do I have right now? I have 4 shields already. I think I'll have more shields than I'll ever need. I am a pioneer in playing this game poorly. This is one of the playthroughs of all time. Because, like, you know, I was gonna say, there are some builds where you know that 1 million people have used this build before. Like, if you start, like starting Dark Souls 1 and getting the katana from the merchant and using that. Like, everyone's done that. But, like, starting Dark Souls 1 and going and getting, like, a crystal straight sword as your first weapon, I don't think anyone's done that. That's pretty unique. You might be able to say you're the only one who's done that. Turn the rotunda. I think the rotunda is probably the wrong. It's like a really fat version of the the rotunda. What is it actually called? I don't know what the spinny thing is called. Okay. Let's spin Dragon Rider Soul. That bow was kind of good. It was a strength bow, though. I think I'll go ahead and... we're not doing a strength run this time, so I'm gonna just burn it. It's called Spinny Thing? True. It is called the Spinny Thing. Hey, fix my whip. I need it to kill things with. Can I upgrade it again? Dang, I can't make my whip stronger yet. Alright, and we are going to log out right around here somewhere. Dang, we get back right as it finished? Timing. Okay, yep, so next time we'll go get the second whip and then we'll power stance whips because we are brain damaged. But for now, have a good night, guys. I'll see you on fucking Saturday, I guess. Whenever I have time. Love you, bye!